Hey y'all, it's Deep Thoughts by Heather Peterson Lockhart. I'm getting better, I was speaking with a man last night, and he is a veteran, and he suffers from PTSD. He struggles with PTSD, and he does a lot of work for our community, for his community, for veteran suicide prevention. And he was just saying that he was in a rough spell. It was a hard time right now, and he was struggling. And then I went and I sat in a room of people like me today, and we were talking about escaping from our past. You know, coming to grips with it, coming to acceptance with it. And since it was a common theme, 2 times in 24 hours, I thought I would share out loud on this. I told the gentleman last night, I said, I've learned to frame things in my mind a little bit differently now. That if God didn't think I was worthy and didn't think I was ready, he wouldn't bless me with the lesson. And it is a blessing. Like, the struggle is a blessing. If I wasn't ready and I was just going to be in denial, I wouldn't hit that wall. There'd be no struggle. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you get the struggle and you're willing to walk through it, then he didn't harness you with it. He didn't punish you with it. He granted you it. You know, the opportunity for growth, the opportunity to learn, opportunity to do something different, make a change. So I was telling him that my son is extremely intelligent and a highly sensitive kid. And when he was really little, they thought he was having petit mal seizures, and then he'd have like these little nervous habits, you know, like he'd mess with his hair or touch his nose or something. And I remember the doctor asked me if anyone in our family had facial tics, and I said no, not that I thought of, and not that I knew of. And as we talked more, as he starts to explain a little bit more, I told him that I said I had bad habits when I was a kid, and I said that's what my parents called them. I had bad habits, and I told him I used to. I had a few of them. I had a few different ones. You know, some mild like this with the nervous with the hair. Some I would, dart my eyes around X amount of times. I'd have to do it in my head. I'd clear my throat compulsively, and the all-time best was the finger smelling. Yes, I would touch things and I'd have to smell my fingers. And I just said that into the World Wide Web. I'm so brave. I have to tell myself that I'm brave. So I didn't realize that they were... I gotta call. I didn't realize that they were facial tics. You know, I just was told they were bad habits. And the more that I was made aware of them, the more that I was told to stop, the more nervous it made me, the more wound up it made me, and the more I did whatever I was doing compulsively. You know, it's like being in church and you're giggling and your mom tells you to stop giggling and it just makes you laugh harder. So my son has these, right? And his one right now is that he likes to pull his shirt out. And he'll just, grab the collar of his shirt and pull it out a little bit. And he's like yanking at his shirts. And the more nervous he gets, the worse it gets, So I said, hey, let's work on this. Let's become aware of this. So what you're going to do is you feel that hand come up, take it, rub it down. And, he looks at me and I was like, let's try it. So we take it, just rub the hand down. So you'll see him, hand come up, his little eyes, light up, and he'll grin at me, put his hand down. And we'll be out in public and, I'll be like, which I'm sure everybody around me is like, what the heck is wrong with her? But the thing is, I don't care, because it takes the focus and the stress off him. And if it lessens his anxiety and he's more calm, he will do better. And so I don't mind if they look at me like that now. And the point of me sharing all of that with you, which I really have never told another human being about the finger smelling, I don't think. If my brother ever sees this, he'll be like, I can't believe she told him. And I'm totally okay with it. Whew. God is good, y'all. One day at a time. Everything in my life that has ever harnessed me, or hurt me, or made me struggle, or made me feel like a freak, ostracized on the outside, has become a thing that makes me useful to another human being today. You can frame your past differently and look at yourself, the things you did wrong, or the things that are wrong about you. If you look at it like that, you know, everything, every rock you've crawled out from under, you know, every line you've towed, if you've walked through the process and got to the other side, you have experience to share with someone about that. You can help another human being struggling. It makes me useful. Grateful for that today. Thanks for tuning in.